The do not disturb sign was on the door. Oh my gosh, I wonder if I got somebody else's room. I don't know. So I'm brewing some coffee. Welcome. This is the beginning of my 3-day, but interesting. I just went to look and see what was going on with my trip. There was a big storm that came through this morning, so I just was double checking to see if we were late, and my first flight is canceled. Canceled! So I'm not really sure what that means. They have not changed my schedule. We're supposed to overnight in El Paso tonight, so I'll keep you posted. I'll tell you when I know. Seeing if I can chase the bus down. Do you see me? I'm coming. Thank you. All right, so the airport is constantly under construction. I just walked by like this bubble back here. It's back there. And the rumor is that if you're familiar with Denver, there are 4 doors for the train. So what we were told in Recounting last year is that they're gonna add another door and a whole nother train because the trains here can get so backed up. So I think that's what that's gonna be. Everything's always under construction. I made the bus. Now we're gonna go to the concourse and see how bad things are. There were 90 cancellations today, I think because of the storm this morning. I didn't realize that we were going to Albuquerque. We're sitting for 3 hours, and then we come back to Denver and then go to Orange County. They changed our entire first and second day. So here comes the train. Whew, what a day. So first flight got canceled, so they sent us to Albuquerque. They deadheaded us to Albuquerque. We just sit there for 2 hours and 30 minutes about, and then we just worked back to Albuquerque, but it was bumpy, so we didn't serve. Now we're boarding up to get to Orange County, and then we're done. So I'm tired. Your girl hasn't really done anything but sit, and I'm tired. They almost had us on a 6-hour sit in Albuquerque. At 4 hours in a station that's not a base, we can call and ask for a hotel for a day room. But the weather in Denver passed, so that delay passed. We were also supposed to be delayed when we got here to Orange County, which I don't know how that works because Orange County has a curfew. You have to land by, I believe it's 10:30 or you get fined. So we're gonna board up, head to Orange County, and I'm gonna go to bed. Orange County, we're here. I'm gonna plug in my Hot Logic and heat up my food because the microwave is like in another tower. I don't wanna do that. I've never been to this hotel. The do not disturb sign or the occupied sign was on the door. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I got somebody else's room. I don't know. So I did the latch. We're gonna do that. The room doesn't look like anyone's been in it, so maybe that just got picked up off the ground and put on the handle. But I'm gonna heat up some food. Good day, silly day, but it turned out good. Tomorrow we work to Deadhead, and then our last flight is a Deadhead from Dallas to Fort Lauderdale. And then our hotel, which was supposed to be the ocean, was one of my favorites, which is right on the water, is not showing up on our schedule, so we're not sure what's going on. But I'm gonna heat up some food. Morning, day 2. I'm up. I have to be in the lobby in about an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm running a little bit behind. I slept pretty good last night. The odd thing about this room is whenever I rolled over, the lights in the entryway would like turn on. They're a motion sensor. I hate motion sensor lights. I hate night lights I can't turn off. I'm a grown adult. I want the lights off, California. I want them off. I understand that I'm moving, that I might fall, but if I rolled over in bed with any vigor, the light would turn on. So it was a little bit annoying. I am making some waffles. I just brewed my coffee. I gotta do something with this. And I looked at the trip for today and they downgraded our hotel. The whole reason I pick up this specific trip with this specific overnight is because it's the beach hotel in Fort Lauderdale and they took it away. What the heck? What the We still have 17 hours. I can still go to the beach. Why did you put us at the non-beach hotel? You make me mad. You make me mad. But we're working 2 today, deadheading on 1. Gotta get this whole room cleaned up. I gotta get something in my belly, and we gotta go to work. Oh, and my super kind husband got me a card. Isn't he lovely? It was in my suitcase last night. I'm gonna give you a room tour before I finish packing up and head out. All right, so room tour, we've got from the entryway, we have the bathroom, pretty standard. Eating my waffles while I get ready. Got a king size bed. All my stuff on it that I'm working on packing up. Waffle station in the back. Food bag. My most excellent view of Staples. Swing you back around, and there we go. So I remember during COVID or the end of COVID, like all of these restaurants behind me right now were completely closed. The store over here closed. There was like nothing. It's so nice to see restaurants open for flight crew and for travelers. We're in Orange County, going to Vegas. Then we change planes and go to Dallas. Then we change planes and go to Fort Lauderdale. We're on the plane, we're ready to board. 40 minutes to Vegas. So we have made the executive decision to not serve. We need 30 minutes. We will not have it. Oh my gosh. Yesterday was crazy. I'm brewing myself a cup of coffee and then I'm headed down to the beach because we ended up at our beach hotel. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't even know. I don't even know what I told you, where I left off. It was drama. And your girl's tired. I just woke up. It's like 1 o'clock. We got here about 1:30 and then I stayed up for a little while, ate something, and then I actually had trouble falling asleep and finally got to sleep. But I'm gonna go down to the beach with my classmate and just enjoy that for a little while, and I will come back and explain. Back from the beach. It's hard to tell if it's rainy, but I know there's a tint on the window, but there was like quite a storm cloud that was coming through. Had a really good time just relaxing for a couple hours on the beach with my other flight attendant and classmate Kate, and I just got out of the shower, and I'll give you a little room tour, and I need to explain how I got here. All right, so this is the room. It's a king size room. I do love these corner rooms because they're ginormous. So we got the bed, we've got all my stuff on the console underneath the TV. I got my suitcase over here, couch. You know, again, I don't care if I get the not so good views of the parking lot. We have the bathroom. It's a handicap accessible room, so the water came out of the shower and came all the way out, but there we go. So there was a big clap of thunder just then, so definitely storm clouds. Out this window on the corner, there are dark clouds, and again, like I said, there's a tint on the window. So there was just a big burst of rain and then it looked like it stopped, so we're gonna see what happens. What I think is so funny is I really enjoy this overnight. People complain about this hotel. I mean, we're in Florida, it's humid. Sometimes I've seen mold in the shower, but we're in Florida. So who are my Florida people out there? I love this overnight because we're right on the beach. Are there better beaches in Florida? Absolutely. But I didn't pay for my hotel room and I got to spend a couple hours in the sun. So you're like, Elizabeth, how did you get there? How did you get there? So yesterday was a wee bit of a disaster. We were working 3. We went from Orange County to Vegas, easy, fast, too fast for a service. We need 30 minutes to complete a whole service for a completely full plane. And the flight was only 40 minutes, and that includes the initial climb and descent. And she was gonna have to seat us early going into Vegas because it's super hot, it's bumpy. So we did not serve on that flight. Then we get into Vegas, we have to change planes, so that was kind of delaying the departure to Dallas. So we get there, we get everyone on board, we actually close the front door, we arm all of our doors. I'm just waiting with I'm holding my demo gear in the back of the plane because I'm B. If you can hear the rain, it's coming down, it might thunder. I'm holding my demo gear, and I typically don't go out into the aisle until after the A, the lead up front, has closed the cockpit door. So Kate's waiting, she's standing there, the cockpit door is not closing, and I'm like, what's going on? So finally what happened was the captain made an announcement, I think, and said that they had put a car seat on. They actually missed the gate check bags. I know that makes all of you guys nervous who check car seats or have to check a bag last minute, but they caught it, and so they went to put them on the plane. So then we had to open the front door to get a revision on our paperwork. Easy, cheesy. So we're waiting, and then we find out, oh, the drama. It was a brand new training crew who loaded that plane on the ramp, and they messed up. Shift change just happened. And so no one was quite sure on the paperwork if the paperwork corresponded with the bags underneath, and that has to do with our numbers and has to do with weight and balance. So our captain, she was very by the books, by the rules, which I appreciate. She's like, for safety, we have to unload or download the entire plane, rescan all the bags, and put them back on, including the cargo. So that took, all told, I think the delay was 1 hour and 45 minutes. Safety first. I know it's annoying, and I was joking with the passengers in the back. I have worked 5 jobs at my current airline. Being a flight attendant is my 5th. I worked on the ground. I never worked as a ramper. I have mad respect for what they do, because do I want to be outside in Vegas? It was 113 degrees. I don't. But they also make me want to hit them in the head, because they have sometimes kind of a laissez-faire, like, whatever kind of attitude. Now, if you're a ramper, if you know a ramper, I'm not getting down on you guys. I'm not getting down. Again, I mad respect what you guys do. But just like flight attendants have, you know, that persona that we're like this way, so do rampers and so do pilots. The reason we have that is because we're guilty of some of those qualities. So they have to unload the whole plane. So the plane on the ground, it's 113 degrees, and we are battling to keep the plane cool. It's completely full of people, and we have people connecting in Dallas. So our pilot, she was on it. She kept going up to the top, making sure that our connections were okay, talking to the people every 10 or 15 minutes, which is what we're supposed to do, but that does not always happen. She was wonderful. We served a whole water service to the whole plane. The front door was open. Everyone was more than free to get off the plane. So I believe by the rules, we do not have to do a water service if the door is open, and they are more than willing and able to get off if they want. So we're doing all of this, we're waiting, and we find out all our connections are good. So we're connecting in Dallas as well. We're going to connect, we're deadheading, which means we're flying in a passenger seat to Fort Lauderdale. We have 13 people on that plane also getting on that Fort Lauderdale flight, and 21 bags. But somewhere, once we finally get into the air, hallelujah, our schedule changes. And now they want to deadhead us to St. Louis, and then have a 12-hour overnight, and then deadhead today here to Fort Lauderdale to pick up the last 2 flights. And we're like, what the heck? They already have to wait for the people from our plane. They can't wait an additional 5 minutes for the flight attendant so that we can get 5 more hours of an overnight. We land in Dallas. I call scheduling and I explain the situation. They were like, yeah, we understand, but we have to make sure you have to get to the CSA, customer service agent, confirm with them that you getting on is not gonna cause a further delay, and then we'll put you on the flight. So I bolt off the plane, I go and I talk to the operations agent. He's like, yeah, we're still waiting on bags, so you guys can totally get on. So then I get on, call scheduling and I'm trying to get this all worked out, and the CSA is like, oh, you guys are going to St. Louis. I was like, I know, scheduling is changing it right now. She had to reopen the flight. We had to fight our way onto what was our original deadhead. And yes, I wanted to come here because I wanted to go to the beach, because I would rather go to Florida and have 5 more hours to rest than go to St. Louis. Yes, but we made it. We got here at like 1:30. I didn't go to bed till about 4. It's hard to go straight to bed and unwind. So we got to do some time at the beach. It is literally pouring outside right now. Does this mean we're gonna be delayed? Maybe. So I have to be downstairs in about an hour and 20 minutes. So your girl's gotta do something with herself. But it was just crazy yesterday. And were we gonna make it? Were we not gonna make it? What was gonna happen? Where in the world was Elizabeth gonna end up last night? So I'm happy to say we made it here. So my classmate and I are both mommies. We both purposely kept this trip for the hopes of being able to go to the beach. And they always say when you're a flight attendant, never make plans. Now, if you guys have not subscribed, please hit subscribe. It costs you nothing. It helps me know that you like my content. And we're gonna make it to the airport. We're gonna see what's going on. No drama, I just wanna go home. All right, let's go. Finally on our plane to head to Indianapolis. It got here from Turks and Caicos and had to go through customs, and then had to come to the gate and get cleaned. When they come from international destinations, they have to be cleaned by the professionals. And we're gonna start boarding. I did find 2 issues. One of the back seats, the seal for the life vest must have broken, so they had to get a seal for that. And then one of my other safety checks, I could not see if the smoke mask was good, so maintenance had to cut it open and confirm it's okay, and then now he has to go get seals to seal it back up. But we're gonna start boarding and he'll come on and fix that. We'll be on our way. We're going to Denver. Denver, Denver, Denver. Done, done, done. You guys, the weather. First in Denver, then in Fort Lauderdale. I'm done, going home. Woo! Next week we're going to New York City. That's the plan, fingers crossed. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope you've subscribed, liked, commented, all the things. I'll see you guys next time in the sky.